Thank you very much. I am honored, obviously, and on behalf of the city, I want to say thank you to the American Architectural Foundation and certainly the United States Conference of Mayors. The citizens of Oklahoma City are an extraordinary group of people. When you look at what they have endured over the last 30 years, first a severe economic collapse, and then the physical and emotional impact of the bombing, they have not shown just a resiliency, but a resolve like none other. And I humbly accept this award on the citizens' behalf. I must also, in the process, though, acknowledge my city council, who I work with very closely, and certainly commend my predecessors, whom you saw in the video. As mayor, both Ron Norick and Kirk Humphreys led our city through difficult times, and yet we have emerged with the nation's lowest unemployment rate and perhaps the strongest economy in the United States. I am now in my 10th year as mayor, and I see the results of their work every single day. When you take a step back, what we in Oklahoma City have done is extraordinary in two specific ways. First, we have raised the standards for what is acceptable. We now place a higher standard on design. It doesn't matter if we're building a street or a bridge or a fire station. We put more thought into how it's going to look, how it's going to fit into its surroundings, and how it's going to interact with people. And secondly, we have successfully convinced the majority of the suburbanites that the quality of their life is directly related to the intensity of the core. 9 times now I have gone before city voters who are sprawled across 4 counties, pushing an idea, pushing a series of projects, or pushing myself as a candidate, and basically every time we've had the theme of rebuilding the city from within. You can't be a suburb of nothing. We tried that. And it didn't work. We have successfully communicated that we're simply trying to create a city where people want to live. We want to create a city where the next generation is going to want to live. And we believe if we can attract highly educated young people, we're going to attract jobs. And with those central themes, every time our suburban voters have gone to the polls and pushed us forward. They have funded new schools and new streets and new bridges and new dams and new canals and new libraries and new police and fire stations, new facilities for the arts, and a new baseball stadium. Our job creation has been nothing short of phenomenal, and it's not a coincidence because you're not going to have businesses with high standards in a city with low standards. And tonight I'm very proud that we are saluting Oklahoma City's vision. You see, when Ron Norick pushed that first series of projects 20 years ago, he included a sports arena. We didn't have a team. We did have a dream, however. Back then, I will remind you that Kevin Durant was 4 years old, and he was just learning to dunk on the streets of Washington, D.C. So I have come to Washington to thank you for Kevin, but also to thank this audience and the people surrounding this event for honoring the people of Oklahoma City and acknowledging their commitment to excellence. The Joseph P. Riley Award is very special to us, and we thank you from the bottoms of our heart. Thank you.